Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Brittany. So in today's video, I finally have my week in the life of a full-time influencer vlog. I've been talking about it on my Instagram for almost a month now. So you guys voted to do a week in the life versus a day in the life. And I felt like a week in the life was more helpful because some days I'm not doing anything. And then some days, you know, I'm very busy. So this is going to be real life. I'm doing this intro all glammed up because this is actually a film day. But throughout the week, I'm going to be crusty. Sometimes I won't have on makeup. I'll have on my bonnet and stuff. So this is going to be real life. It's a lot of really good gems in this video. And it is very long. So if you're watching this with the Premiere Squad, it's going to be about an hour and a half. And if you can't watch it all with us, that's totally fine. I understand it's very long. If you want to watch the replay, you can utilize those timestamps so you can skip ahead to the question portions or wherever portion of the video you want to watch. But watch the whole video if you can. It's so much good information in it. Shout out to my Instagram fam for submitting all those questions. Follow me on Instagram at ifancycupcakes. Also, just a disclaimer, these are my experiences and my opinion. Obviously it's on my channel, so it's my opinion and my experience, but I want to emphasize that because everybody's influencer journey is going to be different and their opinions on stuff is going to be different. So I wanted to do that little disclaimer for you guys before the video starts. Hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and talk to me down below. What are some things that you learned from this video? Enjoy. I hope you guys do, and I'll see you guys in the outro. I intended to film today, but because I filmed one video yesterday, I don't have to film until Tuesday. So today's going to be like a prep day. I'm going to decorate my planners today. It's not going to be like hardcore filming and everything. So here's Coda right here. Messing up my carpet. Stop. Hey. Thank you, sir. I've been doing YouTube full-time for 3 years, and what my schedule looked like 3 years ago versus now is totally different because I have a different mindset. So if you are really good with planning out your schedule, you should not be filming every day. Your goal, in my opinion, should be to work less. So batch content, do multiple videos in 1 or 2 days a week, and then go from there. So having a schedule has been helping me out a lot. I post on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, and I can just choose if I don't want to post something because I can choose how everything goes. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys what my plans for September look like. Okay, so here is my planner. I'm using the Passion Planner for social media and my catch-all. I had a film day on the 9th and I did 2 videos. And I was intending to do a film day today, but I'm gonna move this sticker over here because I filmed a get ready with me. And so that get ready with me is gonna be up on Tuesday. And then I have this sponsored video from ADRIAN and then her giving hair. And by now you guys will see like pretty much all those videos have gone up. And also, if you negotiate your rates right, you don't have to overkill and do 4 and 5 videos a week. A couple years ago, I was putting up 4 and 5 videos a week and I was getting burned out. But if you have your rates high enough, you don't have to push out that much content. You really don't. So full-time or part-time, I would say up the quality of your content and increase your prices so you don't have to work as much. I am all about working smarter and not harder. So I put up a max of probably like 12 videos a month. And this is what a week looks like in my social media planner. So I plan for my planner content as well as my, you know, beauty content, fashion content and stuff. Okay, I gotta take a break and from planning and feed Coda. So come on, baby, let's go. So I brought Coda's water up here, his little bed, and some toys. So he should be occupied while I am planning. He should be anyway. Okay, so I have my SD card reader in there. And now I'm gonna take all my files off of there that I need to use for this month and put them into folders. So when it's time to edit, it's easy. And I highly recommend doing that in advance. If you batch content, go ahead and put it into files so it's easier when it comes time to edit. This part is boring, but it's so needed. You have to do stuff in advance. Okay, so I'm about to start decorating my planner. You don't have to decorate your planner. If you don't want to, you can make it strictly functional and just write what you want in your planner. But I have been doing decorative planning for the last 2.5 years. Actually in December it'll be 3 years, and I love it. And planning has totally changed how I approach my influencer business. I'm way more successful and efficient because of planning. So what I do, this is for social media. This one is for social media. I wrote down all the things that I need to complete on specific days. So I just put the dates there and then what I'm gonna be doing on those days. And then I have one for life, for like my catch-all stuff. So I put all that on sticky notes first, so that will inform me where I need to put certain decorations and stuff. Alright guys, so here are my spreads and my planners. This is my spread in my social media planner here. And this is my spread in my catch-all here. And I'm just going to fill in the stuff. And then I'm just going to go downstairs because I've been up here a while decorating these planners. So, alright y'all, so I just took I took a 2-hour nap, and then I just took a shower and stuff. And put on something and slapped on a headband wig because I don't want to have the bonnet on the whole video. But this is a lazy Sunday, a lot of preparation and stuff, but no filming or anything like that. So on my Instagram story, I asked you guys if you had any influencer questions. So I'm going to answer some of those questions today, and then I'll answer the rest of them throughout the week. So the first question I'm going to answer is, wait, so you're no longer teaching? I guess this person does not watch my channel that often because I do talk about this every now and then, but I haven't taught since June of 2018. So I haven't been a teacher in over 3 years. How long does it take to do hair and makeup for a post? So I'm going to say it can take about anywhere from like 45 minutes to an hour and a half. On a good day, it's like 45 minutes. And that same person asked, what is your goal? I guess what is my goal with my influencer business? My goal is to continue to grow and work with more bigger brands and land bigger brand deals as far as like money and stuff goes. I've already accomplished so much, and I don't always give myself credit for it. Like last year, 2020 was a huge year for me financially, and so has 2021. I don't have like the viral videos like I had in 2020, but 2021 I'm making more money than I did in 2020, which is crazy because I don't have the crazy views like I had last year. So my goals, I'm already doing what I want to do. I get to wake up every day and create content I want to and get paid what I want to. And I wanted, like, eventually I want to have kids, or we want to have kids, and I don't want to work outside the home. I think that would be dope to just be at home with the kids, but also making, a lot of money. So that is one reason I left teaching, because I didn't want to, first of all, I didn't want to hate my job, and that's what I did. I did not enjoy teaching at all. Sometimes I did, but for the most part, I didn't enjoy teaching. And teaching during COVID, I know it has to be even harder than what it was when I was still teaching. So I feel like I've already accomplished a lot of my goals, like financial goals and everything, but I do want to get more into lifestyle content more on a regular basis, because I'm just interested in more than just hair, even though I have made a name for myself in the niche that I'm in, but I do want to expand and go outward that way. This question is from an actual YouTuber. She's really good. It says, I don't know if you want to get this personal on the vlog. I'm genuinely curious. At what point did you decide it was worth it to make the switch to full-time? So I was thinking about this. I remember when this happened, and I think I've mentioned this on my channel. So back in 2017, that's when me and Adrian got married, and a lot of the money that I made from YouTube helped pay for the wedding. So that side hustle of YouTube was paying for a lot of stuff for the wedding. And then after the wedding was over, I was just thinking, like, if I had like a clear schedule and I could just dedicate my time to my videos, I could make the same amount as I did teaching. Back in 2017, I think I had like 78,000 subscribers, and I was only making $200 per video, which for some people is a lot, but if you have 78,000 subscribers, or really, subscribers don't even matter, you can make a lot of money and have like 20,000 subscribers. It's not really, subscribers matter to an extent, but it's not as important as I thought it used to be. But at the time in 2017, I was making $200 per video. And then as a teacher, I think I was making $2,800 a month as a teacher. So I was like, if I do 10 videos in a month, I'll make about 2,000. And then if I up my prices a little bit, I'll make more than I did as a teacher. So when I thought about I could make more doing something I enjoy at home, that's when I was like, it's a no-brainer, I'm leaving. So I got married November of 2017, and I left the classroom. Well, I signed my resignation letter April of 2018 and left the classroom June 2018. So, and back to the pay, I undercut myself so much because I was just so scared to ask for more money. I make so much more than what I did 3 years ago, because I know my value now, and that's something I didn't know back then. Crazy how much I undervalued myself, because when I left my job, I didn't even have 100,000 subscribers. I left at, I think I had 85,000, which you shouldn't worry about the number too much, because somebody, I know a YouTuber, I think she had 25,000 at the time, and she's been full-time for like a year or so, and it's not because of her subscribers, it's because of her views and her impact and stuff. So don't get too hung up on the subscriber count. It's really the quality of your content, and you can just name how much you want to make. Oh, this was a really good question. I want to answer this. This is from Nisha, and she says, how do influencers make enough to live? So it's several ways that influencers make money. So for me, I'm just going to speak for me. I make money through Google AdSense. That's like every time you see those ads in front of my videos, if you watch them or click on them, I do get money from that. So that's a way to make money. So the more views you get on a video, the higher the chance of getting somebody to click on that, and then the greater chance of making money. So views do matter. And then I make money, most of my money comes from sponsorships. So hair companies, they'll reach out to me to do a dedicated video on YouTube, or some companies will reach out to me to do like something with Instagram or something like that. But I usually get most of my sponsored content on YouTube. So that's my major way of making money. And then you can make money from affiliates. So let's say I do an Amazon haul with clothes or something, and a lot of people go and buy my stuff. Or when I did that hair supply video, I have an Amazon storefront dedicated to like wig supplies. Every time somebody buys something from that, I do get a check every month, or if it's slow, it's like every other month. And it used to be like small, like $100 every month, but with the headband trend that popped off and then me doing more Amazon, you know, stuff on my channel, it's been a lot bigger than that. And another question she asked, which is really, really good, what about things like insurance and retirement? So when I first left my job, I did not have insurance anymore until I got, well, I'm married, so I'm on ADRIAN's insurance, but I can also pay for my own insurance as well, like out of pocket. That's one of the disadvantages of being your own boss. You do have to pay for this stuff, retirement and insurance yourself. So if you're not making like when I was making $200 per video back in 2017, I couldn't really afford to pay for my own insurance like that, because I think it was like I don't know, like $400 a month to have your own health insurance or pay for it, something like that. So I'm on Adrian's health insurance now, but I can afford to pay for insurance out of pocket now, you know, easily. And as far as retirement, it's just like with hairstylists or anybody who is their own boss, you're going to have to pay for your own retirement as well. So up until January, I didn't have anything for retirement outside of teaching. So I got a financial advisor, which is so important because I don't know everything about money, but I have the means to hire people to help me with that. So I hired a financial advisor. So now I have an IRA, and I'll put what that means on the screen. I am saving for retirement and stuff, just like, you know, anybody else. It's just easier when you're employed because that automatically comes out your check. So I have to pay for that. But the trade-off is just worth it to me. So all of that kind of planning for the future and insurance and stuff, you need to have that in order too. So I would say probably stay part-time until you can afford to pay for your own insurance and for retirement and stuff. But it's up to you, because I did it what, 2.5 years without an IRA. But it's really important. I finally got that this year, and it's really nice to have a financial advisor because there's so much stuff about money I didn't know. And I want to make sure I'm being smart with my money because it's just more than I've ever made doing anything. And I want to make sure I'm being a good steward of what I have. So with insurance and retirement, if you are a full-time influencer, you have to pay for it yourself. So consider that before you go full-time, because some people, like with teaching, even though I didn't make that much money, insurance and retirement and all that stuff was taken care of for me. So there are trade-offs with being your own boss. Good morning, y'all. It is Tuesday. I think it's like 8 a.m. I'm about to shower, and then I have to take Coda out. And I'll tell you guys what I'm doing. So I put on my story that I was answering questions in this vlog, and I got a lot more. So this video is going to be long because just on Sunday alone, I was talking a whole lot, but it's a lot of valuable information in here. And I don't always like answer these questions because that can get overwhelming, especially if people DM you a lot with this kind of stuff. So, you know, going forward, if anybody has questions, you know, regarding, you know, being an influencer, definitely reference this video again because there's going to be a lot of good stuff in here. I'm about to take a shower. Adrian went to Starbucks to get us some breakfast, and we'll get the day started. looks good. This is Free Trust Janie, y'all. I have that shoot tonight with Bree that I told you guys about. That's not my usual photographer, but she's like a college student and she wants some more, you know, images for her portfolio. So I think I'm gonna wear a different wig, but this is what I'm gonna be wearing today. Okay, so on the agenda for today, I'm gonna be editing Outre Suvi, which is a sponsored video. And I might go ahead and edit the Get Ready With Me video that's going up on Tuesday. I need to make a note of that. That Get Ready With Me is going up on Tuesday, but I'm also recording tomorrow. And then tonight I have a photo shoot with Bree at 6:30. And this is my to-do list so far this week. I am pretty ahead with my content and I have a date for everything basically. Hey buddy, good morning. Coda, good morning. Good morning, baby. Good morning. Hey, baby. Hey, my baby. Hey. Hey, my baby. I'm chilling in Adrian's office. I do this all the time. So he's been working from home since March of 2020. And I just come in here and bother him. Sometimes when I don't have anything to do, I actually have stuff to do today. So I just wanted to show you guys that I'm in here. You want to be on? You don't? He don't want to be on today, but he will probably be on one of these days this week because somebody asked a question and he's involved in it. So he's here, so I want him to answer instead of me answering for him. Hey, buddy. Hey, my baby. Hey, my baby. But yeah, I respect Adrian not wanting to be on camera all the time, so I always ask him before. Sometimes he'll say yes, but sometimes he'll say no. And you got to respect that because not everybody wants to be on camera. And as far as Coda goes, on days I'm filming, he does go to day camp for dogs because we're both busy. We both work from home and we want to make sure we're giving all the time we need to our jobs. So he does go to day camp twice a week. Oh yeah, and it's only like $25 a day. So just look in your local area because I know everybody does not stay in South Carolina. Look in your local area for really good places that take care of dogs. Don't just, take them anywhere because some places suck. This particular place, I'm not going to tell you where it is because people crazy and I don't want to have to fight nobody over Coda. It's been working for us really well and he loves it there. All right, so I'm gonna answer some of these questions before I start editing. This question says, how do you structure your day or week? What's your routine? Depending on, I only film, like I said, I only film like twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week. And then those other days, like in between, I'll be editing. And then some days I'll just be relaxing. So this is something I recently did in like starting January of 2021 because I just started taking on less work because if you up your rates, like I said, you don't have to overwork yourself. I try to do no more than 12 uploads a month. If I do more than that, that's because I have time to, or I'm just like excited and motivated to do more. So I structure my day with starting off around probably 9 o'clock in the morning. You can do like the 5 a.m. days, but I don't have to with how I have my time structured. And I work just like everybody else as far as like, I kind of keep my hours to 9 to 5. I don't work past 5 because it's like, unless I'm editing, I definitely do not film past 5 because after a certain point in the day, I'm drained and I don't film at night ever anymore. I just feel more motivated during the day. But if you are, doing this part-time, when I was teaching, of course, I had to record on the weekends and at night and stuff. But now that I'm full-time, I do everything earlier in the day. I usually start filming around 12 o'clock and I finish around 2 or 3. And then some days I used to like film, edit, and send my content in the same day, but that is just exhausting. And usually on the weekends, I don't film as well. Like, I don't really work on the weekends. Tips for productivity. I feel like I don't have like concrete tips on that, but I will say, to be productive, I think you need a plan ahead. Don't do stuff in real time because it's gonna lead to burnout. I'm saying I would never do that because I've done that before, and it's just exhausting. And you feel like, to me, if I film a video the day of, edit it, and then post it in the same day, I feel like I've just wasted content because now I have to look for something else for the next few days. So what I do is I film my video, I rest the rest of that day, and then I might edit and then post that video the next day or a couple days later or weeks later. Because when I had protective styles, other than wigs, I had, you know, crochets and box braids. I filmed things a month in advance so I could rest and take my little staycation. So plan ahead is what I would say for productivity. You need to have time to prep your stuff too. Like, tomorrow I'm going to be recording wig reviews, so I'm not going to be washing my wigs and stuff that same day. I'm going to be prepping my wigs today, so tomorrow it's easier for me to just go ahead. So whatever you have to do, all that small stuff you have to do, you need to do that in advance so you're helping out your future self. How do you come up with content ideas? So for me, it's easy to come up with content ideas because my channel is primarily about hair, so I know that's what my audience wants to see. Hair is something that's just never going out of style. Wigs have been around forever, and I've had this channel for 8 years, and people still really enjoy my hair content. But as far as like other stuff like fashion, I really lead with things I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about fashion and makeup and home decor. So I would lead with what you're passionate about because it's going to be easier for you to talk about those things in depth. And what is your workflow like? I just limit what I do, guys. Like, I don't overwhelm my schedule with things to do. So I have like space to breathe. And I do that with uploads as well. Like I told you guys, I try not to do more than 3 uploads a week because I don't feel like my audience can rest with the uploads if I'm doing 4 and 5 videos. So they'll say stuff like, I can't keep up with you. And I felt that way about content creators too, where I'm like, okay, you're pushing out too much content and I can't keep up. But I have noticed, even with uploads that aren't super popular, like vlogs and stuff, if I give it space to breathe in between my uploads, people will watch them more because I feel like they kind of miss me. So you have to know that you don't have to oversaturate your channel with uploads. Even if you're just starting, just stay consistent with a certain amount of uploads. Like, if you can only dedicate 1 to 2 videos a week, stick with that at least 6 months to a year and don't like fall back. And I'm going to get more into that with other questions. Do you have a manager or management team? Why or why not? No, I am a one-woman show. I do not have a manager or a management. I do feel like I would like a management team or a manager because I want to be easily connected to those household brand names and stuff. And I think I will eventually. Reason why a lot of influencers do have managers now, like the bigger influencers like LUXE and some other ladies, they have managers and they connect them to really big brands and stuff. And I do think I'm going to get one eventually. Woo, it's a lot of questions up in here. What are the biggest challenges you have conquered being an influencer? So I'm going to be very real with you guys. So a couple things. First of all, believing in myself, overcoming feeling like I'm not as good as other people. Because sometimes you'll probably even hear me say this, like, I'm not as big as other people. Because I mean, in comparison, I'm not as popular as other people, but that doesn't even matter. Popular does not mean paid. Okay. So overcoming feeling like I am not worthy of things. So I took Pitch Please by Maddie James, and I mention her a lot on my channel. And one thing she has in her course is about, we just kind of manifested the life that we want. We kind of visualized it. And before we get into the course, she talks about having a pitch please mindset, like pretty much believing that you are worthy of the things that you want. And once I got that in my head, that I can have what I want and I'm worthy of it, that changed a lot of how I approach, you know, working with companies. So I conquered being feeling inadequate and insecure as far as my influencer business goes. And I've been working on my attitude. I don't want to blame it on me being a Taurus, but I I consider myself a pretty nice person, but I'm not as nice as I used to be. It's because people be trying me on here, okay? But I do realize I'm a brand, so I try to work on my attitude a bit more. I do talk to ADRIAN a lot, so he has helped me with that. But I can have a bad attitude sometimes, especially if somebody come at me sideways. I'm gonna talk back to you. I'm gonna just let you know. Sometimes I just feel like I don't have the energy to go back and forth with people, so I'll just block them if I need to, because this is a space that I've built for myself and I don't want bad energy on my channel. Have I overreacted to certain things on my channel? I definitely have before. I've even had to apologize to some people, but some people won't get an apology because they have crossed me in the wrong way, and it's just no coming back from that. So I have conquered my attitude. I'm doing better with that. Knowing what you know now, what you have done differently starting out. Well, first of all, in 2013 when I started, I was only 22 years old. I was fresh out of college and I was living with my parents, and I started doing YouTube videos just because I just felt like I had a unique voice to give to like the wig community. I didn't know this was something that could be a career and you can make a lot of money from it. So I would have taken this more seriously, like, and approached it more as a business sooner instead of a hobby. But I've always been consistent with my channel, even when I was working in school and stuff. So I just would have valued myself earlier, because I'm telling you, I started off in 2013 and I didn't get paid 1 red cent until 2016. So that was 3 years after I started my channel, which is ridiculous. You do not have to wait that long to get paid. No, I probably had like 40K. So baby, you should not be getting paid no $150 at 40,000 subscribers. Listen, you should be making more than that. But I didn't know because I didn't ask those questions. I can be kind of prideful sometimes. And I didn't feel like I had anybody to teach me this stuff. So everything I've learned so far up until 2020, I learned through trial and error. But then I start to invest in myself and take classes. So those ladies like Maddie James and ERIN on Demand, when they have those courses, take those courses because they will be life-changing. A lot of the girls that are popping, they were in the Pitch Please class with me. NITA Danielle, listen, she is killing it. Okay, so it doesn't even matter how long you've been doing it. Now you have to work really hard, but I know some people that have had channels for like 12 years, longer than me, and they just aren't consistent in doing what they're supposed to. So of course you're not gonna be successful, but NITA Danielle, she is killing it. AHLIYAH Michelle was in the course with me, and she made a video a couple months ago that she made like $13,000 a month. So when people talk sideways about influencers, I'm like, these women are not, we are not dumb. We're not dumb at all. And these are Black women. I'm so proud. Like, I would say align yourself with people who have the knowledge to share. To answer that question, I would say value yourself earlier so you don't get played and miss out on money that you deserve. In what order would you say a beginner should use social media to start as an influencer? So what I did was I started YouTube in I had my Instagram before I had a YouTube channel, but I was tripping back then. I didn't want people in my business knowing I was wearing wigs and stuff. So I started my YouTube channel in 2013, but I didn't start posting wigs and stuff until 2015. So I would say start everything at the same time. And personally, I do not spread myself thin. I have what you call an evergreen form of social media, which is YouTube. Another form of that would be like blogs and stuff, like stuff you own. Like I get, you get paid from YouTube. So I have YouTube, and then for my social media, I use Instagram. I have a TikTok, but I'm not spreading myself thin. I do just fine with just YouTube and Instagram. And the reason why I say Instagram is it's not evergreen, because really Instagram posts last like 48 hours max, and then people probably forgot what you just posted. So with YouTube is basically a search engine. So you can post something like 3 years ago and people can still be looking for it, and you can still get views from it. So it's way more valuable to have something like a blog or YouTube, because they're going to continue to generate views and stuff years later. Instagram might last like 48 hours to a week, and then people will have forgotten about it. So, and YouTube is monetized. Instagram is not monetized. You can get sponsorships on Instagram, but you know what I'm saying. How did you get started? How does one get started? I know this is like annoying when people say it, but you literally just get started. You just pick up a camera and start filming. It's 2021, so I would say you do need to make sure you have good lighting and stuff. You don't have to have the top tier of everything, but you need to have good lighting. Like right now, I have my camera propped up on a stack of paint samples and some light bulbs, okay? And I'm using my phone because this is kind of informal and this is a vlog, but it still looks good to me. I could do a wig review just like this. So I'm gonna keep that simple. All you have to do is start. You need to make sure you know the direction you're going with your channel and stuff, so you're not just kind of, I don't know, just aimlessly going at it. But literally just start. How do you stay motivated? Sometimes I'm not motivated, but okay, first of all, keeping it real, we got bills, okay? So being broke is a motivator, but outside of that, once I'm comfortable. So what motivates me to keep creating? I love creating content. It makes me so happy. Sometimes when I'm resting, I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like I should be doing something right now, but I really love what I do. How do you get paid? Ads, brand deals, is it monthly, per video? I already talked about how I get paid. Is it monthly or is it per video? For me, it's per video. Yeah, it's per video for me. And yes, I get paid through ads, brand deals, and then affiliate links as well. Do brands come to you or do you pitch to brands? I do both. Okay, I have had more success with when a company, reaches out to me, but I have had some pitches this year, because I don't think, prior to this year, I was not pitching to brands. All of my sponsorships were from companies that reach out to me, but you can get some brand deals from pitching to companies. So you have to have a bunch of followers to start. Everybody starts from zero, so you won't have a bunch of followers, because everybody starts at zero, and then you just build your following with the content you create. So you don't have to, nobody starts with a bunch of followers. You have to start somewhere. So when I started my YouTube channel, 2013, I didn't have any followers. I just built them over time. Are you able to make a living solely from being an influencer, or do you supplement with a job? Yeah, all of the money I make is from influencing. Now it's different, facets to it. Like I said, affiliate marketing and ads and sponsorships, but that's how I make all my money. I don't have a second job. Can a newbie build a following without Facebook? So in 2014, I joined a lot of wig groups, and that's where I would share a lot of my content, because in those wig groups, people want to see, my reviews on stuff. So I did post a lot in those wig groups, and that's where a lot of my initial success came from. Sometimes I still do, but I don't like I used to. And there's other wig influencers who are very successful who don't post in those groups at all. So you don't have to do that. How long does it take to get a following? You can't really gauge that. How often should you post? So I don't know how long it takes for people to gain a following. It just depends on how much you work and how consistent you are, and if people are interested in the content that you create. So it just depends how often you should make content. So I have heard people say different things. Because Instagram is not an evergreen social media platform, meaning that things do not stay relevant for long, you probably have to post on Instagram at least 5 times a week. But I don't do that much anymore because I just feel like I don't want to and I don't have to. But if you are starting out, you do need to be very consistent and present with your content because people need to see you. So you have to post a lot more on Instagram than you do on evergreen social media platforms like YouTube or a blog. So what I have heard, you should post like 5 to 15 times a week on Instagram. I'm letting you know I am not doing that. I might post 4 to 5 times on my Instagram, but I'm not posting like 15 times. I'm just not doing that. But you can do that. But as far as like evergreen things like YouTube and a blog, you can post like 1 to 2 times a week. But me, I post 2 to 3 times a week. When you're starting, is it more important to follow trends or be yourself? I think you need to do a combination of the two, because you want to post relevant content that is, relevant to the times. You should always, be yourself and do things in a way that is unique to you. Do a combination of doing what is current and relevant, but definitely always stay true to yourself. Suggestion for picking a name. I really don't have anything to add to that. You can use your name. Like, let's say your name is Jessica Jones. That's very general. I don't think somebody's probably already taken that. You can do that because I think that's easy to, I think that's really easy for branding. I've considered using my name as well, but I just made up my name back when I was in college, so I've just stuck with it. So I don't really have anything to add about choosing your name. That's a very personal thing. Yeah, so that is all I'm going to answer today, and then I'll answer some other questions on Wednesday. Now I'm about to edit and send some videos out. Okay, so I'm in the middle of editing, right? But I just got this question, and I'll put it right here for you guys. She asked, how do you have like health insurance and stuff as an influencer? I already told you guys about that the other day, but I did want to mention I also have life insurance as well. So I have to pay for all that myself. So like I said, if you cannot afford to have your own insurance and retirement and stuff, I would not go full-time yet. I wouldn't do that because especially if you have a family, because you want to make sure you have all those expenses and those things in place before you can become a full-time influencer. So yeah, I do have to pay for health insurance, life insurance, retirement and all that stuff myself. So that is a drawback for being an influencer. And then the second part is, do I have any concerns about like what's going to happen with my niche? I don't have the question right in front of me because I'm recording on my phone. I don't have any concerns about wig reviews going out of style. Wigs have been so popular. I mean, they've been popular since before I was born, before my mom was born. Like, they've always been popular and they'll always have some relevance. So I'm not really concerned about that. And the influencer space in general is just going to continue to grow because I am influenced by everyday people instead of celebrities. Like back in the day, people were influenced by celebrities versus everyday people. I'm an everyday person and I give my opinion on stuff. So I don't feel like it's ever going out of style or whatever. But if it is, I'm paying off this debt and stuff now. So, I mean, you can't take that away from me. So I'm just trying to pay off debt and stuff now. So what if something does happen in the influencer world? I'll already have gotten what I need to out of it. But also keep in mind, because I've had people say stuff like this before, like, that's fast money, or what if the internet shuts down? What if your job shuts down? Because the pandemic had people that had stable jobs for 10 years plus, those jobs shut down, right? So with the pandemic, a lot of people lost their jobs and stuff. Even though 2020 was terrible, it was not terrible for me financially. If anything, my income increased to numbers I've never seen before. So I don't have any concerns about my niche like collapsing or going away. And if it does, I'm already doing what I need to do as far as like saving for retirement and all that kind of stuff and paying off debt. So when I started my channel, I was a young thing. I was 22. Now I'm 32. Oh, I'm 31 right now. I'll be 32 next year. But there is a niche for every age range. Like, Still Looking Good, who looks amazing, is, I think she's 62, and she's speaking to her audience who is she speaks to her mature audience, and she's influencing at 63. FUMI, who is 50, I think she might be 52, she has a successful beauty channel at 52. So I'm just saying, it's not going out of style, because it's always going to be a voice needed for every age range. So I'm kind of getting into that age range of like mommyhood and wifehood and all that stuff, even though I don't really lead with that, because that's just not where I am quite yet, because I don't have kids. But the people I was speaking to at 22 is not the people, we're not the same now. So your audience grows with you. I just feel like the influencer business is something that's going to stick around for a long time. It's just something that's evolved from celebrities to everyday people influencing pop culture and society in general. So yeah, I just wanted to pop in and say that. Coda's in here now, just chewing on his toy. And I just called the place where he goes to day camp to make sure he was on the schedule. So he's going Tuesday and Thursday of this week, and those are the days I'll be recording. So yeah. Okay, y'all, so right now it is 1:04, and I told you guys I would be finished editing by then. And I finished editing my sponsored video from Outre, and I sent that about an hour ago. And then I just finished my Get Ready With Me video. I finished editing it, and it's processing with Final Cut Pro, but I'm not gonna edit the thumbnail and stuff today because I don't feel like it. But it's either going up Tuesday or Thursday, but I'll have that thumbnail completed before then. It doesn't take long at all. So now I'm going to send my invoice to Outre, and that'll be it as far as like, yeah, that's pretty much it for today. But I will have to start prepping my wigs. I don't really feel like doing that either, but I do need to do that. So I think I will go ahead and wash and prep my wigs. Hey y'all, so it's later in the day. It is 7 o'clock. I had that shoot with that photographer. We did We did so many different locations in 30 minutes. She did a really good job. So Adrian came with me and so did Coda, because I didn't know who she was, and she brought her mom. I'm glad she did, because people are crazy. So we're gonna go home. I don't feel like it, but I do need to go ahead and prep my wigs for tomorrow. Okay, it is like 8:30 at night, and I just prepped 2 of my wigs here, and I'm gonna let them air dry overnight in front of this fan. So I did what I was supposed to today. Now I can rest. Good morning, y'all. Happy Tuesday. I woke up early this morning at like 5 and was scrolling on my phone for about an hour. And then I went back to sleep. And I kind of overslept because it's like, I woke up at like 8:15. And we got to take Coda to camp today. So yeah, about to take him to camp and then get my day started. Here is breakfast. I got a bowl of Chick-fil-A. And then I got a strawberry refresher from Starbucks. Okay, so these are the wigs that I prepped last night. So I at least need to get 2 reviews done today. But I feel like I have 3 reviews in me. So I think I'll do that. And we'll see how many we get completed. All right, guys. So I just finished wig review number 1. I went ahead and did this style right here first, because with my wig reviews, human hair wigs are way more labor intensive than synthetic wigs. And then on top of that, this is a silky style, so I had to curl it. So it took a lot longer than expected. And I did get frustrated like during the process of this, just because it takes so much longer. So I tried to get hard stuff out the way first, so it's easier. So I have some curly styles that you guys saw. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get those out of the way. So while I was doing this wig, obviously I did my makeup. So I feel like I can get away. I feel like I can get away with doing 2 more wig reviews. Okay, so I'm on wig number 2, and this is more frustrating than the first one. So I prepped this wig last night, and then I put it on, and it looked bad. So I am going to do a twist out on it, because just the wash and go with this just did not look good. So I have to try and make it work, and we'll see how the end result looks. So it's looking like I'm only going to be doing 2 reviews today. Hey y'all, so I just twisted up this wig here. Oh my gosh. I was about to get so frustrated, but I'm going to think on the positive side. And I want to keep this in the video because this is real. This is how it is for real. Some days all the wigs will be fine and I don't have to do any extra stuff or re-record. So I at least finished 1 video completely today. This one I'm gonna have to do like a part 2 of it, because there's no way I could have recorded that video and been okay with it. It just didn't look right. So I did a twist out, kind of braid out on that wig, and we'll see how that turns out. Anything is gonna be better than it was. But yeah, I have 1 video completed, and I don't have that video to go up until I think the end of next week. So that's already recorded. Tonight I have my get ready with me. So I need to see if any of my wig friends have any premieres. All right, so I'm about to have a premiere in less than a minute. I'm here with Premiere Squad. So who we have in here? So this will be, like 2 weeks ago, but These are the people in here right now. Shout out to everybody who is early. Good morning, y'all. It is Wednesday the 15th. This is in my catch-all planner. So this was Monday here, and here was Tuesday. So today I thought about recording, but I'm just not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna update my planners, I'm gonna take a shower, and then I'm gonna go visit my P.O. box to get my new keys, because I renewed my P.O. box a couple months ago, but my keys were not updated, so I need to get that situated. And I do have a package there that I need to pick up, and then I'm just gonna come back and start editing the vlog, this particular vlog that I'm recording. Okay, so I filled in Wednesday and Thursday. So I had to set up an appointment to get a light fixture installed in my office. I updated my planners. Well, I still got to update my social media planner, but this is my catch-all here. I have to pick up a package and then get my new keys for my P.O. box, and then I'm going to start editing this vlog. Tomorrow, Coda is going to day camp, and then I have to film or finish filming, and then I have to edit and send my her giving hair video. That's not gonna be too much work. And then I have a premiere of Outre Suvi later in that day. I think I'm gonna do it at 7. So yeah. All right, so I just left picking up my new keys for my P.O. box, and I had a package from somebody. So that was my big thing. That's really it as far as like errands to run. So I bought groceries yesterday, so we won't be eating out or anything, probably for the rest of the week, which is good. But when we're busy, like if I'm filming all day or something like that, a lot of times we just eat out because it's just me and Adrian. So that's fine for us, but sometimes you get tired of eating out. So I got good groceries yesterday. So I'm about to go home and start editing, kind of edit, kind of chill. That's pretty much it for today. I'll probably answer some questions on the other days this week, but Wednesday's going to be short because that's really all I'm doing. I did an Instagram post on I Fancy Cupcakes, and then I did one on Hearts in a Plan. That's it. Today, like I told y'all, some days if I'm not filming, or if I, have something to edit like in the future, I won't be doing anything pretty much. So we're gonna end the day today at 12:37. Okay, so that's it for today. Good morning, happy Thursday. So it is about almost 8:30 in the morning, and today is a film day. I have to finish that Her Giving Hair review, finish filming it, edit it, and send it to them to be approved. So right now we're about to drop Coda off at day camp and get the day started. So I took a shower already, so when I get back, I just have to do my makeup and kind of straighten up my desk where I film. And that's today. So I hope you guys are enjoying the vlog so far. I know it's very long. If you have enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have, and if you have not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. So let's get into this day. Coda. Hey, Coda. Coda, are you ready to go to day camp? He's so excited. He always is. Oh, that's new. I'm glad I got this on camera. Oh my gosh, he's so excited. So we dropped off Coda Adrian got his Chick-fil-A, and now we're going to get our Starbucks. We'll be going here every day now. It's just so convenient, and it's close to our house and all that. So I see where everybody be going so often. So I've been getting the chai latte, usually iced, but also the strawberry refresher. That's what I've been getting a lot. So he's going inside to get that. It's a rainy day here in South Carolina. So I was talking to the people on my story, and I was like, I want to start over with my wardrobe because I had that shoot on Monday with Bree, and I was scrambling trying to find something to wear because I didn't really like anything in my closet. Now, I'm not going to get rid of like absolutely everything, but a lot of the clothes I'm getting rid of. I was initially just gonna take them to Goodwill because it's just easier. Goodwill is close to my house. I just drop it off. But I'm gonna give a lot of it to my mama because we wear like similar sizes. So I'm just give most of my clothes to my mama and just start over and try to create a wardrobe that I always have something to wear. So I was watching this lady on Instagram. She does like fashion content, and she does like helpful reels and stuff, and she was like, your wardrobe should be 80% staples and then 20% like trendy stuff. And I thought that was just really good. I thought that was great. I'm just going to be a bit more intentional with my clothes. Yeah, and my skin looks good today. So I'll see y'all probably after I start to film, because I'll show you guys like kind of behind the scenes of me like just talking and filming. I see LAVON do that in her videos. It always looks cool when she's doing like her vlogs and stuff. All right, so I'm in my bedroom. So I have this foldable desk right here, so you can, it's a collapsible desk, so you can lift this up, fold it, and put it under your bed or in your closet. So I got this from Amazon. It's been very convenient because, you know, my office hasn't been, I just got my office in order like last week, but it's still not all the way completed. So I've been filming in my bedroom for the last 2 months, and I needed something that was collapsible just in case I want to put it away. So I highly recommend to get something like this. I'll put it in my Amazon storefront for you guys. Okay, so I just finished wig review number 1, and me doing it over as far as like not just doing it that day and redoing it and everything was a great idea because this wig turned out so freaking pretty. Oh my gosh, this review will already be up by the time this vlog goes up, so watch it if you haven't. And now I'm going to move on to wig number 2 because it's only 11:20 a.m. All right, guys, so I am on wig number 3. So the first 2 I reviewed were sponsored. This one was gifted to me by Outre, so I don't have to review it. If something is gifted to you, you don't have to review it. But a lot of you guys like my Outre reviews, so I was like, I have the energy to do it. It's only like 12:15 in the afternoon, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that and then start to edit my Her Given Hair review. All right, guys, so I have finished 3 videos today, or recorded 3 videos today, which doesn't always happen, but I had the energy for it and everything went pretty smooth. This wig right here took a long time, and this is synthetic. The other 2 didn't take as long, but I got it done. So yay me for having 3 videos recorded today. Just a piece of advice for people who do wig reviews, or really anybody. These labor-intensive kinds of videos, that's what the people like and everything. But also think about recording videos that won't require you to do as much, like sit down videos where you're just talking to the camera, like favorites videos or haul videos where it's not that much work, you're just talking. I don't have any of those this month, but I'm gonna plan to do some just like sit down favorites videos and stuff like that for October. Yeah, so you're not so exhausted and that content is still relevant and people like it. So I am going to have some lunch and start to edit my Her Giving Hair video and send that to them for approval and, you know, so I can get paid and everything. So I'll talk to you guys later. So I airdropped a lot of my clips in my files and stuff. So now I'm just sorting them as they come in. I'm editing in my bedroom right now. Just wanted to be cozy, and that is what I'll be doing. I'm just gonna try to get that Her Giving Hair video edited and sent to them. And then it's 3 o'clock right now. All right, guys, so it is 5, is it 5 o'clock? It's 5:05, and I just sent my video to Her Giving Hair and like the invoice and everything. So yeah, so I am done with that, and I'm so glad with how that situation turned out, because earlier, like a couple days ago on Tuesday, I was frustrated because the hair wasn't looking like I wanted it to, but then it turned out great after I put a little bit more work into it. And now I am about to just chill for a second, and then we're about to go get Coda, and then I can, you know, just chill with him. So I'm really just gonna wrap up today because I'm not gonna edit anything else for the rest of today. I'm just chilling because that's it. And I reviewed this wig today, and I didn't plan on putting that on my content calendar for September, but it's already completed, which means that's one less thing I have to do. So I was supposed to put up me revisiting Camille on Tuesday, I believe, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put this review up instead. And this is Outre Herminia. So that worked out. So that means I don't have to record until probably Tuesday or even Wednesday of next week, because I just have one more sponsored video going up. No, I have 2 more. That'll work out too. So everything is going pretty well. And that is everything for Thursday. So I'll see you guys on Friday. Good morning, y'all. So it is Friday, September 17th, and it is 5:30 in the morning. So we go to bed very early. We have been for the last 2 months. We go to bed at like 9 o'clock or like 9:30. And so lately, you know, when I go to bed that early, sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night, like 4 a.m. and start to scroll my phone. So I did that today. And then I was like, I just want to edit. I'm just going to go ahead and get up and edit. So I am in my office right now. I'm about to work on this vlog, actually. I have nothing due today. So this is one of those days where I'm just going to relax. Like I said, you don't have to work every day. I'm probably going to look up some questions and just answer those right now. You can't tell, but back there on the couch is Coda. He heard me come upstairs and he wanted to be in here too. So I'm going to answer some questions. She says, I have a YouTube question. Do you have specific days you release videos? If so, is it helpful? Oh yeah, I didn't for a long time. I didn't have a schedule at all. So now I upload on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays just to give my life structure. You don't have to do that, but I feel like it's just better for me. And those days are kind of arbitrary. I just chose those and it's been working out for me. This is my first year with a schedule, and I really feel like it helps me to plan out content better. When I'm working with companies, I just tell them like, this specific day works for my schedule. So I don't know, it just makes you seem more professional as well, in my opinion. So what helpful tips can you give me on growing my YouTube channel? The obvious one is just consistency. You can't like upload a video in August and then don't upload a video until October. You have to at least post 1 to 2 times a week on your YouTube channel consistently, I think for 6 months to a year. See what your audience gravitates towards and what you enjoy doing. But consistency is the main thing, because so many people are talented, but they're not consistent. So that's the biggest thing for growth, in my opinion. So she says, how do you get started? I've already answered that. I have so much on my brain on sharing my life as a mom, dental hygienist, a businesswoman, but can't seem to organize them and stay in one neutral space. I have 4 different Instagrams and it's draining. Needless to say, my others have been neglected and I'm starting to fall off track of what I want to do. Some guidance would be wonderful. So I would go ahead and say you have to choose your direction. I personally cannot do more than 2 things well. After that, it's just gonna fall apart. So you can take the approach of being more of a lifestyle content creator, where you just have different facets of your life in one space so you can focus on it. And you can have different content on one page, because it's going to be too hard to focus on more than 2 pages. I really think you should just downsize to 1 page or 2 pages. I have a planner Instagram, and then I have my beauty Instagram. And even then, my planner Instagram takes a backseat to my beauty and lifestyle content. So I just think you need to focus on, you don't need 4 accounts. Personally, this is just my opinion. I just think that's way too many to focus on. I know how it is when you're good at more than one thing, you want to do all the things, but you only have so much time in the day. And if you do all the things, you're going to be exhausted. So focus on 1 or 2 things, or if you want to do all those things that you mentioned, put it in one space. Before I answer another question, earlier in the video, somebody asked me what was my goal with my YouTube channel. One of my short-term goals, or it's kind of a short-term goal. So one of my goals is to pay off my student loans. So I have my undergraduate and my master's degree. So I have a lot of student loans. I had $80,000 worth of student loans. When you're a teacher, you can pay those. They do have like a program where they'll like help you pay that off in like 10 years. But then when I stopped teaching, I was just like, I'm not even gonna think about that. But I've started to make a really good income to where I can pay off serious debt. So one of the blessings or things I'm going to share with you guys is when I took Pitch Please, I increased my rates by 50%. So that gave me so much like extra money to pay off debt. So in May of this year, I paid down $24,000 worth of student loans. So now I have I got like 58,000 left, and I plan on paying that off in the next 2 years. So that is a goal there, because I want to be debt free. And me and Adrian want to move into our like dream house in the next like couple of years. And buying a house when you are an influencer is hard. I could just go on about that. It is hard. Like, even if you got the coins, it's like they don't trust your income. It's crazy. The process of buying a house when you don't have a, traditional employment, it can be a pain in the ass. So next time, I don't want any questions, because we won't have, I won't have my student loan debt. So that is my goal, to pay off those student loans. And I've already put a big chunk into it, and I'm proud about that. So, and another thing, those classes that I mentioned, like Maddie James and ERIN on Demand, when they have those classes, I recommended that you take those. But at the same time, if you can't afford those classes, definitely look for free content out there, because it's there. You're going to have to do more research, but there's so much free content. Like this video here, this video is going to be like an hour and something, but there's so many gems in here. So just do your own research. There's a lot of good free content out there. Another question, do most hair brands just want to send hair and not pay you? They don't do that to me anymore. Like, I wouldn't even, I wouldn't even entertain that, because it's like, it's disrespectful at this point. It's like, I've established myself over the years. I wouldn't do anything for free. Even if I felt like I kind of wanted to help somebody out, you still shouldn't do it for free, because people won't take you. I've done this before. I've done free stuff for people before because I was like, oh, they just starting out or whatever. You can give them a discount, like something super discounted, but don't do it for free, because I don't feel like people take it serious. Once you put a dollar sign in front of it, people take you more serious because they have to pay for it. So companies don't do that to me anymore, but in the beginning, like the first 3 years, 3 to 4 years, people didn't want to pay. So, but now they don't approach you that way. They just kind of lowball me. Yeah, I still get lowballed, but when you establish a solid rate that you like, and that you're comfortable with, if the company does not meet that rate, and I'm talking about bigger companies, because you can charge smaller brands, you know, less if you want to. With bigger companies, when you are satisfied with your rate, if they don't, you know, you can always negotiate, but if it just doesn't align with your goals and stuff, then decline the offer. And there's going to be other people out there that say yes, because when I raised my rates this year, companies that I usually worked with last year and stuff, they stopped working with me, and I was feeling some kind of way. I was like, oh my God, am I charging too much? But then 2 or 3 companies started to say yes, and I was like, okay, so that's all I need. All I need is a couple yeses and I'm good. And she says, keep your vlog long. It's gonna be long. And then her last question is, how does it work if a hair company also wants to post your video on their YouTube? Listen, let me fix this, but I'm about to give y'all some mistakes that I've made in the past. If they want to post it on their YouTube as well, you need to charge them for it. You need to charge them for everything, for real. So last year when the headband trend popped off, a lot of companies used my content. Some of them stole it. It's only so much you can do when companies steal your stuff, but I talked to so many companies and had them take my stuff down, but they still steal. But for the actual companies that I worked with, I did not charge them licensing fees because I didn't know about licensing my content until I took Pitch Please. And listen, oh my gosh, like I missed out on so much money during the headband wig era because I wasn't charging for these companies to use my image on their website. I was just charging them for the dedicated video. No, because that is not their content to own. You can license your images and your images and stuff like that for like 30 days. And then they have to pay an additional licensing fee after those 30 days if they want to use it in their content, because it's not theirs. They paid for that video. They paid for that dedicated video on your channel, and you can keep it on there, but they can't use it like 6 months later or a year later, because they're still generating revenue from that, and you only got paid that one time. So it's not fair. And after I learned that, I felt so played by companies. And so now, since about March, I've been charging licensing fees. So some companies can only use my stuff for like 30 days. But then after that, if they want to have a longer term, I'll charge them more. So, and that's really important, because it's just people, I used to be so excited just to be on somebody's page or their website, but they are generating revenue past that post of you being on their page for a day or something. They continue to make money off of you while you only get paid that one time. And that's just not fair. So just charge for licensing too, because I don't know if some of you guys have noticed, but I don't let online beauty supply stores post my pictures. I just don't, because I'll let the manufacturer of the wig company post my pictures, like Outre or Bobby Boss or something, because they made the wig. I don't mind them reposting it. But when it comes to like online beauty supply stores that didn't sponsor my content, no, you can't post my picture for free, because you're going to generate revenue from my image and I will get nothing but exposure. And if you are new, you might just want exposure, but I don't. So, and that might sound weird to people, but it's true. If you want, make sure you're not getting taken advantage of, because I did make a lot of money last year with the headband wig trend, but I lost so much. I could have made so much more with licensing my content. So if you are a content creator, influencer, please hear me on that. That is so important. Okay, so that was all the questions that I got. I have one more if Adrian ever gets on camera. If he does not, in the next 2 days, I'll just answer it for you guys. But I hope that was helpful to you guys. I wish I knew about licensing sooner. Yeah, I wish I did, because now when I see somebody using my content from like 3 years ago and still generating sales from that, I feel away but I can't feel away because I didn't put that in my contract and I didn't know anything about it. And of course, if you don't know, you need contracts too with every company you work with, okay? Regardless of how much money it is too, like even if you're getting paid like $100, baby, you need a contract. So there's contract templates out there. I guess you can ask a lawyer to draw you up a template, pay them to give you a template, but you need contracts too. So I don't do anything before a contract is signed, and I use DocuSign for that. So I think that's about it. So I'm about to airdrop these clips and start to edit and go on with my day. It is 6 a.m. I'm never up this early, but I don't know. I just couldn't sleep. Hey, y'all. So it's still Friday, the 17th. So I went back to sleep. Me and Coda went and took a nap, and I've just been chilling all day. So I posted one picture on social media and on my Instagram, and that's it. I just been chilling all day. I just took a shower and slapped on a wig, so I just looked a little bit more cute. Still wearing Free Trust Janie. So now I'm about to make a no-bake Oreo cheesecake. That's what I'm about to do. You about to hop on here? You about to hop on a camera? There's Adrian right there. Oh, do you want to answer that question right now?
Yeah, I'll answer it.
Okay. So the question is, what does your boyfriend or spouse feel about you being an influencer?
But,
That's the question. I mean,
like just in general?
Or, she ain't giving no stipulations. Just answer her.
Oh no, I think it's dope. It's great. It's very inspiring to see you chase your dreams and then they come to fruition and you flourish in them. So,
oh, you out here using big words and stuff?
You know, been reading thesauruses.
Okay.
But seriously, it is. And I'm very proud of you, and I'm very, very glad to be able to witness this firsthand.
Oh.
So is it too much? You think?
No, that's good. But he taught me how to edit, and you know, now I'm out here enjoying editing. So that's the last question. I had to wait on him, but I appreciate you popping in, baby.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so here are the ingredients for the no-bake cheesecake, Oreo cheesecake. And we just about to make this. Because we both have a sweet tooth. I had one all week. All right, so we finished the no-bake Oreo cheesecake, and it looks good. I decorated it with some Ready Whip and some like crumbled up Oreos. I think it looks good. And for dinner, I made creamy chicken pasta. I got that from Pinterest, and I tasted it already. It tastes better than the first time I made it. I love pasta. It has like sun-dried tomatoes and spinach and stuff in it. If you guys want the recipe, I'll put it in the description box for you guys. So we're about to eat and chill. I'll see you guys Saturday. Hey y'all, so it is Saturday. Happy Saturday, guys. This is the last day of my week in the life of a full-time influencer vlog. I have been up since about 6 a.m. Not because I have to, it's just because we go to bed so early, I tend to wake up really early, and I'm enjoying, you know, editing. So I'm just editing my footage that I have and inserting images to make it, you know, easier for you guys to watch and keep up with the references and everything that I'm saying in the video. And I think I'm hanging out with my mama today, so if she wants to be on camera, I'll show her. But yeah, that is what we got going on this early Saturday morning. I hope you guys are enjoying the vlog. If you are still rocking with me, leave a cake emoji down in the comment section. All right, guys, so I just pulled up to my mama and my daddy's house, and me and my mama about to hang out. So I have on this head wrap, and I have on Camille. Camille's curls are just stunning, but I didn't feel like fooling with no lace, so I just put this head wrap on. So I think we're going to Botanical Brew, which is it's like a plant nursery / coffee shop, and we might go to Target too. So. And if my mom wants to get on camera, I'll put her on, but she might not, so we'll see. Okay, so we are back from Target, and we bought some stuff to decorate my mama's table and the formal living room in here. I'm gonna flip it around and show you guys what it looked like before we style the space. Okay, so this is what the formal living room looks like. Very nice. A lot of neutrals in here. So we're just gonna add a few things like some pillows, or like a pillow and a throw, and that's about it. And this is the, what do you call this? And this is the, I guess this is a formal dining room. So this is the before. She has the naked table. She's just cleaning it off before we put stuff on it. So we're not finished decorating, but this is what we have so far. We still have to get more of these. So we're gonna go with like this for her table setting. I think that looks really good. And this is kind of the centerpiece here.
We need more.
Yeah, we'll get some more stuff before then, but this is what we have, guys. I'm back home. I'm gonna end the vlog here. I appreciate you guys rocking with me for the last 7 days. So I filmed Sunday through Saturday instead of Sunday through Sunday, because I'm just going to be doing the same thing tomorrow that I did last Sunday, which is a prep day. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you learned, something that surprised you or anything, just comment. I really appreciate you guys watching, because I know this video was long, but you can utilize timestamps, of course. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing before you leave, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.